could be those who are mentally captive. We're not talking about those who are mad. We're talking about those whose mental capacity have been tampered with. Ephesians chapter 4 verse 18. Ephesians 4 verse 18 says, the understanding of some people could be darkened by forces of darkness. Isaiah chapter 6 verse 9 to 10. Isaiah 6 verse 9 to 10 says, some people can hear without understanding. And among our students, that should be easy to understand. The lecturer will be doing his best, teaching. Somehow you just could not understand. In 2 Corinthians chapter 4, from verse 3 to 4, 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 3 to 4, the Bible says the mind of people could be blinded by the devil. And you know what that one means? Because when somebody has been trying to explain something to you, and suddenly you got a point, you understand, you say, I see. You're not talking about physical eye now, you are talking about the eye of understanding. I have been in the academic world for quite a while before the Lord called me into ministry. And I know the pain of students who work hard, who study hard, and yet they get to the examination hall and fail. I know situations when a very good student can get into the examination hall and just blank out. I've seen it happen. It has happened to me before. In our own days, I don't know of now, degrees are in categories. We have what they call general degree. In general degree, you take 3 subjects. Because at that time, graduates were very few. So they need somebody who will be a graduate, come to a grammar school and teach different subjects. If you are a better person, you are more intelligent, then you do what they call combined honors. You could do physics and chemistry, or chemistry and biology, or physics and mathematics, 2 subjects. If you are exceptionally brilliant in those days, you do what we call special honors. In other words, you take just 1 subject and focus on it. And nobody dabbles into mathematics unless you know yourself. I'm not saying it because I'm a mathematician, but you know it is the truth. And by the grace of God, I knew mathematics. I just knew it. It's just like as if it's a grace, something you know that you know. I mean, if I say 2 plus 2, you know the answer, 4. If I say what is the square root of 2, you say 2 has square root. And so it was this particular subject that I know, probably I was the best in that particular aspect of mathematics. And I got into the examination hall. And they will ask 8 questions and ask you to answer any 5. I read the first question. I couldn't understand it. I read the second. No idea. I read the third. No idea. By now I was beginning to sweat. I read the 4th. I could not see head or tail. 5th, 6th, 7th. 8. And when I saw that I just couldn't understand anything, I just felt, well, I would leave. After all, they will refer you in that 1 subject. You come back and do it in September. I was about to stand up when an invisible hand pressed me down. I didn't know God then, but I knew it was the Almighty. He will come to your aid today. So I sat down. For 15 minutes, I saw all my colleagues writing furiously. I couldn't write anything. But after 15 minutes, I read the first question again. This is this theory. I read the second. This is this formula. I read the third. I answered all 8. And like like any child would do, I wrote at the top, mark any 5. But for one moment, I was blank. I know it was the great deliverer that came. I removed the veil from my brain. I want you to stand on your feet and say, Father, anything manipulating my brain, destroy right now. Destroy right now.